O'Neil Show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Oh, yes.
All right, good night, friends. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. I feel like I needed to come on tonight. Why? Because I feel like either the writers or somebody's trying to slip one underneath, or knows. So what they're trying to do is see if them can whitewash Lesa, and you can't whitewash Lesa. Like that not gonna happen underneath my watch. Nope, not O'Neil at all. Yeah, not O'Neil. Like you're not gonna have the whitewashing happen underneath my watch. You're not gonna come here now and try to see if because Lesa is trying to play, host, or she's trying to play nice, as if we're going to use that and say, well, oh, look at the things that Lesa has gone through. O'Neil, give her a chance because Darren is disgusting. Darren may be disgusting, but Lesa is a cheater. It's as simple as that. Let's jump into this. Let's go. Let's just know what Lesa has to say. Let's go.
And everything. Look, I'm gonna give you the remote so you
Okay.
can take control of that. I like my action movies.
Yeah. Hey, I think I might have a solution.
Solution to what?
For this Rikisha situation.
Okay.
I've
Like what?
Well, I was just thinking, like, DJ deserves to have access to the same things that Grace has access to, right? So, what if you just moved him in here?
Really?
Yeah.
Moving
So
Yeah.
hold on. So let me work at this thing. So when this starts, this is starting to sound as though Lesa is trying to see exactly. No. Hold on. No. You are not gonna see exactly if this can get switched over to Darren because this is not on Darren. Lesa is trying to see exactly if she can find something, find some things, because as of right now, it is eating her heart out, right? It is eating her heart out that she has not been the faithful wife that Darren is saying that she is. That's what's going on. Because Lesa never came up with any of these suggestions for how much years now, and all of a sudden she want to come up with these ideas. Please, spare O'Neil. Spare O'Neil. This is not about Darren. This is entirely about Lesa. Because Lesa is trying to see if she can use her little thing. Lesa shows no compassion for the black woman and the child. She's laughing at them, including the child, as long as she and her daughter is living well. Lesa was perfectly fine until just because now she's going through the thing with Mike. She's trying to see if she can whitewash that. You're not going to escape that one right here. So no. No. But I'll read the comment. This is more about Darren and what happened today. This is not about Lesa. No, it is. No, it is. Lesa is trying to see exactly if she can fix what's going on with Darren thing, and she can't fix it. She can't fix it. She cannot fix it. She cannot fix it. What's going on is this. Darren have a baby mother that, according to Darren, the woman cheated, and him think that the woman shouldn't have cheated on him. Okay? So him leave her, regardless of the time that she's actually spent. Darren feel like, no, she shouldn't have cheated me on me at all. No. He has gone over into the other side of things and decided that, mayonnaise is better than black woman, but that not going to work. That's what's going on right here. So that's what I'm seeing with all of this. But in reading y'all's comments, it's interesting that both wives have the same complaints about Darren, and both wives have cheated on him. She didn't. His baby mother did not marry to him. His baby mother did not marry to him. They weren't married. He was not married before. Let me put this in here so you see it. He was never married before. He was not married before. So part of the thing that thing there's feeling is that he married a white woman, but he never married a black woman. That's also part of the thing that she's carrying as far as her thing is concerned. Miss Onav, let me see Onav. Hold on. Hold on. Compassion. Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me get some things in here. So, Darren is disgusting. Lesa is a cheater. Darren's trophy wife isn't faithful, and there's nothing she can say or do to change that. His son could have been living with dad and been spending more time. That's what I'm saying. Lesa is feeling guilty that Darren's son isn't living there and he's talking up so much of a storm about her, and she is not what they're portraying to be. That's what you're seeing. Guilt. It's a lot of guilt. I really like the twist that Darren's storyline. I like them heading. It's giving us insight to the dynamic of the exes when you have a kid involved. Yes, they're giving you that as well. That is true. Let me get as many in there. Let me see what you have. Darren has no interest or time for let me see exactly what you have in this. Darren has no interest nor time for his son. That is not about Lesa. This part's about DJ, is about Darren and his lack of interest. That's not true. Darren takes care of his son. Him tell you that. No, a part of what we're seeing is, and I kind of know this storyline because, hey, only lives some part of the storyline here. Okay? One part of the storyline here is a mother who feel like you should have married to them and you never married to them. That's the one part of the storyline. Lisa is trying to whitewash what she did. That's what's going on.
He's not gonna do that. He loves his mom. He can't be without her for 5 minutes.
Well, he can still see her. But if he came to live here, then he would be able to experience everything that Grace experiences and I experience. I mean, if I were in Rakisha's shoes, I would feel the exact same way that she does. And whenever you were on the come up and building your life, you were with her. You had a life with her, or building a family with her. And now, let's be honest, you're living in this big house and living this beautiful life with a white woman. Of course, she's going to feel some kind of way about that, right?
All of a sudden, Lesa is coming up with this. This is a big boy. He is a grown man. Him reach about age, 14, 15, somewhere there, so. All of a sudden, Lesa is coming up with this. She never have this to come up with from way before. Let's not try to see if we can wash out anything at all. That's what they're showing you. What they're showing you is that Lesa is trying to get on whatever it is. But let me get your thing. I think some people are getting sidetracked because of what happened. Don't lose your eye on the ball of Darren. Nobody's losing their eye off of Darren. I've already told you Darren is still disgusting. Darren is using Darren's thing is his generalization of women, meaning him use one hurt to generalize black women. That's what Darren thing is. Darren's thing that him having with his baby mother is simply this. The baby mother expected him to marry to her. He didn't marry to her, and the woman is bitter about that. She hasn't let it go. That's why I go on right there, so I know it. That's what's going on. The woman bitter. She'd never get the ring. That's what's going on. Which anybody gonna feel upset. She would have no reason not to improve her situation if DJ lived with Darren. Darren is going to eat those words about his wife is loyal, or once he finds out that his wife is cheating with Mike. Yes, this is what they're trying to show you. Lesa is just trying to ease her conscience. That's where them go. That's what's going on. Darren talks down to black women because his child's mother cheated. He feels in total control of a white woman. However, she has stepped out. I can't wait. That's where they're going. They might build it up for sure, yo. No, what's going on right now is that's what this is. I know you might want to go back and look at the little bit because I may bit up the three kids. The last three skits spoke volumes. What kind of volumes did they speak, Nanya? What kind of volumes? They only said the main thing is, right? The woman upset. She is upset because of whatever it is. Keisha was there when Darren was building. That's it. She was there when Darren was building. And she never get the ring. That's the problem. The problem is, and you know why I know this, Nanya? Here's why I know this. I can't even disclose why I know this, but I just know it. Just know some know this exact same story. Just know some know this exact same story. The woman feel like you've been dealing with her for all this time, and when you leave her, she feel like she feel dejected, and she feel like you shouldn't have left her. That is what you're seeing. That is what you're seeing. But know yourself. Let me read some comments. Hold on. $2,500 for child support, not for rent. She needs to go get a job. DJ's mom. That is correct as well too. She gets $2,500. She make 2.5. Me think she's supposed to go use that and do something with it. That's also something else. Black women build the broke man up and they tear the black woman down. This is one man. They must show you how some people do things. Not all black men. So maybe I want to re-quote this comment. Because that's how it works. What they must show you is, yes, how this black woman was with him during the time, but him and her just can't work. Because, of course, as you can see, the woman has the propensity for trying to see if she can dominate him. If you look on the last skit, she basically drape him up. She basically colored him up in case you know look at that. That it speaks volumes. That are the volume where you want to look on. The mere fact that she have enough. At this point, she's willing to put her hands on him. That's something you should look at. That's what I tell you. So this man decided in mind, him can't deal with it. Darren is going to start playing for the other team once he finds out Lesa is not so loyal. Baby man got a snake walk too. Darren not busting any bunkers. No, you could say that Darren is not what you call it. You could say that. You could say that, Darren is not really and truly, firing a shot. That makes sense. She's on food stamps. I don't think she works. Exactly. So she should go to work. She should go to work. She should find something to do. She makes more than enough money to find something to do. Somebody said today, no, O'Neill, but Darren is rich, so she should be rich as well. Now that you make 2.5 off of a kid. What do you mean? You make 2.5 right out the gate. That means any job you do, you're gonna be able to do way more with that. Mr. Wanna give me. Maybe her getting, let me see what you have here. So maybe her getting pregnant and building him up left her with no education. For how long? Come on now. Let's stop this. Y'all stop this. Y'all stop this. Y'all stop this. Him leave her while she was whatever this age. I think that's what they're giving. Now we'd have to say more into it. Maybe we're not say more into that like a portion of time. But come on now. She gets $2,500. She have enough time to go back to school and get herself an education or to find something else to do. But I mean, it look like the woman can't. Friends, look here. Look here. My mother does not have a formal education and she works. There is no excuse for not working unless you are bedridden. And she's not bedridden. This is an excuse. This is some of the excuses why we don't move forward as a race. Because we're easy to find, what we call them, we're easy to find different pieces. We're easy to find excuses. You're not rich if your money goes to rent and you can't afford foods and need food stamps. And that's why I'm saying she needs to go to work. That's how I stand upon. She needs to go to work. It's like whatever it is. In 17 years, she could have a bachelor's and master's. Thank you very much, Nana. You're making excuse because you're seeing a black man who move out a white woman and taking that as a marker for the black woman not advancing herself. Advance yourself. That's what you're supposed to be doing. That's what you're supposed to be doing instead of arguing over trying to get Darren back. Anyways, just like how Darren generalized about black women, the same can be said about black men leaving the black woman after she helped him build up. Generalize about black women, same can be said about black men leaving the black woman after. No, so it's okay. So Charmaine, the idea here is that he built her up. So in other words, you're saying just like what black woman can be saying about, okay, the idea here is that this woman has assisted him in his journey coming up, but for some reason decided him have to leave her, right? Because him couldn't bother with her. Okay, and so one of the biggest piece it seems like is the cheating piece. The cheating piece happened, and that don't seem like it went very, very well. Then Mama Gaza says Lesa is going to end up like the poor the baby mama. Poor. Darren has a negative views on a woman prior to Lesa. Darren is a revenge happy. Let me say, how many were making too many wild accusations. And that's why I said I don't have all the information, but I'm using what they've given me. What they've given me is this. Thank you very much, Fierce Capricorn, so we can put back into it. This is what they've given us. Darren used to be with DJ's mother. She cheated on him. He's upset about the mere fact that she cheated on him. And so he found another wife. His wife now is white. What we also say is Darren is upset, and according to him, this woman has been extremely loyal. According to him, he's gone on the other side. The woman has also taken him for child support, which she gets child support every single month. What she also said was when she was going through the thing with her child, she was bedridden. She also mentioned that she was bedridden at that point in time. I could have understood that time. I'm talking about now, and I'm saying she can pretty much move and advance herself. It cannot always be an excuse for us, because it make it feel as though we're not trying to advance ourselves and everything is that somebody needs to rescue us. That cannot be a thing. But hey, let me keep running. Let me keep running.
I mean, like I told you, it's not about race. It's I love you, so.
I know, I love you too. But I just think that it would help if DJ was able to experience some of that abundance. You know, you're not married to Rakisha anymore. You're not with her. You're married to me.
Yeah.
So you could solve.
All right, so you must say you're not married to Rakisha anymore. So that's weird, because they did say that she wasn't married in the house. So we have to look back on that particular piece. So we'll work back on that again.
With this fighting by bringing him here, we can just leave her over there and then bring him over here and let him be with us and live this life with us. And that way it's, you know, it's more fair to him. It's better for him.
I mean, it's not a bad idea.
And it's just a thought. At least that way he can enjoy the fruits of his father's labor.
All right, stop right here. So thank you very much for this group large. I'm tired of the narrative of a woman have a baby and it becomes a meal ticket. The man has to continue his life and support the baby mother. He's already giving this woman $2,500. That is more than enough to take care of a child. Look here, I wished that my father gave my mother $2,500 to take care of me. I wish it would have happened, because I would have lived way different versus whatever it is. That's how me know say the narrative of, well, him not get enough, whatever, is BS. It's BS. It's BS.
Yeah. I do love that boy.
Yeah, I do too. He's great. And he can always go see his mom anytime he wants.
Okay.
But hopefully that'll create a little bit less friction between the two of you, because she'll see you showing up for your son more.
Hey, I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
Okay. All right, you think about it. I'd love to have him here, though. I think he's a great kid.
So I love this. Thank you very much, Dre, for asking the same question O'Neill is asking. Why didn't Lesa think of this from before? That's why I'm not going down to the road of, hey, it's on Darren. No, this is about Lesa. Lesa is upset. Lesa is feeling guilty that she get the snake walk, and it's the guilt that's making this happen. It's not different than whatever else it is. That's what's making this happen. The snake walk what she get. I wonder what is Darren going to do when he finds out that his wife is cheating. Exactly. Because him put her up on a pedestal. Depends on where you live. They live in Georgia. Trust me. Trust me. They're making she gets 2,500 extra per month. She gets enough for a start. Stop it. Come on, man. Stop this now. Stop this. A lot of people don't even get $2,500 from them baby father per month. We're now making excuse for a woman who can go out and actually work, who we've seen physically moving around. It looked like the woman poor, like she can't physically go out, go work. We're making excuse for that. I'm gonna flag that any day of the week. This is 2026 and we can't just say get a job. In real life, and the economy is tanking, so we lost jobs in the country. There are jobs around. Depends on the job that you're trying to get. There are jobs around, but it depends on the job that you're trying to get. I will say that. Depends upon the job that you're trying to get. Lesa definitely not embarrassed about being snake walked. She feeling satisfied. This plan is going to blow up in Lisa's face. Thank you. I bet this is what I think. I bet the DJ is going to find out and tell. That's what I think is going to happen. Darren's son lives in the ghetto and she cheated on him. But the other piece is he's upset because she put him on child support. Yes, fierce Capricorn. Thank you. Now put the little piece them on me I say as well. Is there a reason why Amber has appeared only in a couple of skits in the last 4 days? They're probably shooting more skits. Darren is going back and apologize to his baby when he finds out about Lesa. Yes, them are try set up the story like that. Because he's going to realize that Lesa is no much different. That's why this is about Lesa. It's about Lesa because you're realizing that Lesa is no pony princess. She can cheat just like any other black woman. That's exactly what they want you to know. Larry got shares out to the ghetto. Larry got shares out to the ghetto. Let's see. Man, I know that don't get nothing but maybe $300 a month would help. Exactly. 2,500. You're making 2,500. Come on, ladies. As of March 2020, the range for rent in Atlanta, Georgia is approximately $1,615 to $2,018 per month. Unemployment rate is 3.5% in November. This is what I'm saying. Y'all are making it seem as though she's not making any money at all, and that is not true. That is not true. This is just not true. I refuse to take that to the bank. No. Lesa wants Darren to be more involved in his son's life, to run interference so she can continue with Mike. Possibly. Me like that take. Me like that take the group large. Is Lesa trying to use Darren's son to run interference for Mike? I saw it. Let me see if I spell it properly. That is the question. Yes or no? I don't even know if I have the spellings them right, but hey, it is what it is. Or no. She didn't get her degree because of the baby. He could at least pay for her to finish. Regardless, listen to me and listen to me again. She get $2,500 per month. However, I don't want to cut it. The woman make enough money to be able to go back and get whatever she need to get. I want to stop this. I want to stop this. If my mother did get $2,500, this would have been a whole different ball game. Stop it. She make 2,500 without any other income. She's getting 2,500. That means if she does nothing and she sit down at her house, $2,500 going to come in. It depends upon where you live in Atlanta. I would want to think it depends upon where you live. But if you also know, then hey, I'm gonna have to take that. Malcolm, I understand that. I'm just saying that that we can say get a job, but what you can do with that robe and bonnet. Exactly. Come out of the robe and the bonnet. That's the point of the matter. You need to go to work. We need to be finding things to do. It can't always be, well, she's just poor, O'Neill, so she can't help herself. No, we can't keep taking a stance there. I love black people, but we can't keep taking that stance because we're never gonna move forward if we don't that. Don't make assumptions she's on food stamp because she lives in the ghetto. I don't think they're making that assumption. I think that someone is saying that. Well, maybe they are. I'm not quite certain. Somebody says so. I don't know. But they used to get food stamps. So somebody said them used to get food stamps. Black one said, I think Mike is gonna be the one to become possessive with his new Snow Bunny side piece. Possibly. He's in sports and it can be expensive. What do you think? He's not paying for that? He's probably paying for all of that. He'd probably give her the 2,500 and pay for the other things. I don't think him have no issues with whatever it is. Don't mind this. No cash of 2,500. You're not doing the math correctly. No cash of 2,500. What do you mean? What are you saying? I'm wondering. She said she was on food stamps. Let me see if I can pull up back her skit again. Give me one moment here. Let me see if I can pull up her skit again. I feel like, let me see if I can pull up her skit because, let me see if I can pull up her skit. Let me see exactly if I can pull up our skit one more time, because I feel like that's going to give us some inkling, because I don't want us not to be arguing in, what you call it? I don't want us to be arguing without having the actual facts upon whatever we're talking about. Give me just one moment here, please. Give me one moment. Give me one moment here, friends. Give me one moment. Let me see exactly if we can get whatever it is. I want to get those scenes back. Maybe I have them in the trash. Did I have them in the trash? Restore them back from the trash. Let's see. Give me one moment here. Let me see if I can find. Let's see. Put back. Give me one moment here. One moment here, friends. Give me a moment. Give me one moment. Let's see if I can find the scenes. I just want to find those scenes specifically and see exactly if I can get it back, because I wanna pinpoint it. Give me one moment here, because I don't want us arguing without not arguing properly. I want us to argue properly. More we have real conversations about this thing. I've been itching from there to talk to y'all about this, because I wanted to hear y'all's comments. You know, can I have some words feet in it? But anyways, give me one moment here, friends. I'm trying to make sure I can find the scenes. Let's see. Is this one? Is this one of the seeds? I think this is one of the seeds. So put back. There we go. Okay. So I think I have some scenes as to whatever it is. Let me see exactly if I can get it in right now. Bear with me here, friends. Bear with me. Okay. So this is one of the scenes. Okay. Let's chit chat over this real fast. Let's give a little talk over this real fast. Hey, I know this is gonna be one of them ones where we may not see eye to eye on the one. That's okay. Let me see something here.
My house that's what I do.
Mm-hmm. But have you?
You chose this life.
Have you?
You chose this life.
All right, stop right here. So, thank you for the super chat. Antoinette says the $2,500 is for her son. Her son came to school one day with a food stamps because he got teased about it. Came to school one day with a food stamp because he got teased about it. Okay, so thank you very much for that. Antoinette, thank you for the super chat, Antoinette. So that's what it was right there. So,
Chose this life,
How did I choose this life? How?
So we gonna forget about Brian?
Here we go. Everything is about Brian. It was
You
one.
stepped out on me with Brian.
It was one time, Darren.
You knew what I was trying to do.
I don't want him to hear. Lower your voice. It was one time. Oh wow. One time. And now I'm the worst thing ever.
One time?
One time, and I should live in the slums. And truth be told, you pushed me.
this is what this is about. That's what I'm saying. So this is exactly where he is, right? So let's work into it some more. Let's work into when she draped him up.
Make it make sense. I did everything for you. I did everything for you.
You slept with another man.
I dropped out of school for you.
You could have still went to school.
All right, she said she dropped out of school for him. And him said she could have still go to school.
You chose that.
How? How could I go to school? I'm on bed rest with your freaking son. How?
So she's saying she was on bed rest with the son. That is exactly when she was, when the son was younger, than in other words. That's what I'm getting with it. So it must say she dropped out of school because basically she get pregnant. Right? That's what she's saying. That's what I'm getting out of that. That's what she's saying.
How? Make it make sense.
There's so many black women that go to school.
I thought it wasn't about color.
You wanted to bring it up.
Well, you
bring it up,
but
so
you
I
didn't.
mentioned you there.
So now you meeting me now. Now you meet. So, but you
I
won't.
guess
But
so.
you won't meet me in a mansion though.
No, I won't. You chose this lifestyle.
How did I choose
I
it?
built this life so me and my wife
You built
can
it.
live in that mansion. Not you. This is your home.
Let me ask you this question.
Look, you got.
Do you see this? This is also a factor. This is also a factor. It is clear that the woman is also abusive and that them couldn't work out at all. Again, I'm going to flag Darren when him get into the racial thing. I'm going to flag him any day of the week. But I'm just show you this just the same. Don't worry. When him coming at the racial factor, Onila go flag it. Because Onila has been watching the story and I've been trying to make sure so me give because it's so compartmentalized that me make sure me breaking it down. No, I can see this, me can see this, me can see this piece, I can see that piece. Him need to pay what the court says that he should pay. That's what he needs to pay. You not have to like him. But him still not deserve for a woman put them hand on him nonetheless. Nancy be the scratcher. You not have to like him. Here you go. It's not a cash deposit, it's a breakdown. It's a breakdown. Thank you very much. You get a breakdown and that's about it. But the courts are going to decide what you pay. Whatever the court say you pay, at that you pay. Don't like Darren. You don't have to like him. Darren is a millionaire. You don't have to like him. He needs to pay at least 5,000. No. Whatever the court say you pay, that's what you're supposed to pay. I'm sure Darren is paying for that too. Exactly. She's angry because of her circumstances. Exactly. Which one am I to read? It's not a cash deposit, it's a breakdown. Is that the one I'm going to read? One Journey? $25,000 a month. Let me read One Journey's thing again. $2,500 per month is not fixed, a standard amount, but rather a specific result based on the parents' combined income, the number of children, the health insurance cost, and the related child care. Yes, whatever the court say I must pay, that's what he's paying. Thank you very much. Translation, this is payback for cheating. Y'all used to Anthony and Wayne just throwing money around, giving them baby mother more than them really have to. Thank you. This is a man that just stand by principles. That's what it is. We already know that he hides assets. It doesn't matter. He might pay the full amount. Trust me. He's paying close to what you're supposed to pay in Georgia at the top of the scale. Believe me, he might pay the amount. That we had looked this up before. At the top of the scale in Georgia, he's paying about the top amount in Georgia. He is paying the top amount. He is paying in the maximum percentile. And in Georgia. Yes, he is. We did do this thing before on the channel. I think she's feeling some type of way because it should have been her that Darren is living. Yes. Yes. And now the deal is it's coming to bomb that the deal is this. Thank you very much for the super chat, Anthony. I'm about to read it. And the fact of the matter now is this. He may have hid money, but he's paying the maximum amount. Even if he hide money, Sharon reviews, he's paying the maximum amount. In other words, him can't pay no more than that. Even if the judge him look on the money that he's hiding, him not gonna pay anymore. Because that's close to the maximum amount of what he's supposed to pay. Thank you for the super chat. I have a question. Since Darren got more money, can the baby mother take him to court? No. He's paying close to the maximum amount. He might pay the maximum amount we can pay. Remember we checked this out before, it's a scale. They might receive food stamps because she not work. That's the deal. She not working. And she needs to be working. He should have wanted to do better by his son. What is better? What that mean? What does that mean? When they say somebody wanted better, if you take me for child support and you're getting the maximum amount, what do you mean I should do better by my son? I don't understand this by women. This is one of those things I don't like. You have to tell me what that means. If you carry me for child support and you're getting the maximum amount from child support, why is it that I'm still not doing my part? How it look like me not do my part? We're going to argue about this. You carry me for child support, right? Maybe he was paying her something else, okay? And she decided her mind that she want more than that because this happens a lot of times with women, by the way. By the way, this happens with women a lot of times. They might be getting $4,000 and I said, no, I want more than that. So I'm going to go for child support. Remember Anthony. Remember when Anthony was giving Sheila $10,000 and she decided she wanted more. How you know it's not the same thing? And she go to the courts and the courts give her less. Y'all think child support is just this big punishment that's supposed to be issued out. How do you know that's not the same thing like Anthony? It no matter, his son can come over his house and be sure no say him provide him son whatever it is when he comes over there. He's not going to not provide it. But him pay the mother $2,500. She get child support. If you're asking for child support, you also cannot flag me in the same breath if I'm paying the child support. It's out of pocket. It's out of bounds. I've never agreed with this. Never agree with this, none at all, ever. Women go to court and ask for child support. They get the maximum amount, and then they go and turn around and complain. Well, we can do more. Okay. I'm just saying. Let's do this tonight. Let's do it. Because Darren hides his money and go back to court, may lower the child support. Exactly. She's receiving the maximum amount already. He doesn't need to do anything else. She's receiving the maximum amount. This baby mother needs to go and work. She needs to go to work. She needs to go to work. That's it. She didn't do money for work. I'm gonna stop this. That's all me I say. We know we know nothing about. Anthony told her to take me to court and you'll get less money. He got the paperwork in order. Yes. That was exactly what happened in Anthony's scenario. Because Darren hides his money and go back to court. It me lower it. Right now, she get enough right now. Women think child support is punishment a lot of times. Darren hides his money, but I'm sure that his paperwork in order. He's never gonna pay a lot of child support. Hate him or like him, Darren is twice the man that Anthony is. He made sure to put him on child support. Exactly. She is bitter because someone else took her spot. And look how the woman is handling the man. Up to now, none of them chastised the woman yet for it. Me disappointed. Because if this situation was turned around, y'all would have been up in the case of everything. And y'all would have been complaining. Well, O'Neill, how dare him put him hand on a woman? O'Neill, how dare these things happen? This is what you'd have been saying. That's what you would have been saying. This is what you would have been saying. Again, when it comes to the racial piece, I will beat him all day of the week for thinking that white women are more loyal than black women. I'm going to beat you any day of the week. But if, yes, that's the deal. Child support is not for everyone, so women need to be careful when trying to thank you. Charmian, thank you for highlighting me, I say. Maybe she was getting more money and decided she wanted to go to the court for go get, and then you get less. And a lot of time women do this and get that. Yeah. Well, have y'all apologized for whatever it is? No. If this was a woman and it turned around, only that complain about it nonetheless. That is correct. Charming, may agree with you. Barely apologize. The apology barely come out. This may have been happening more times than that. That's why I'm leave her. She aggressive. That's why I'm leave her. Darren probably left her because she cheated and she aggressive. Darren left because she cheated and she is aggressive. There you go. We don't know enough with the Darren and Lesa as yet. You are correcting there. Yeah. But not try to see if we can put this in a whatever it is. Let's discuss it. Only the more I watch your content, I begin to realize that women are evil. All of the skits of women is always granted the benefit of the doubt. Exactly. Benefit of the doubt. Woman get the benefit of the doubt because you see what's going on. Benefit of the doubt. I grew up large. We know nothing about Darren and Lesa. Investigate everyone around you consistently because people have secrets. Own your wins and your losses. There you go. She's not saying she helped him for no reason. Some couples do work while others get their career and finish college. We don't know the full story. Regardless, even if she helped him and decided, look how much time women leave men. This is what I don't understand about women. Look how many times women get up and walk away from men. Walk away from men. And the man have to start back over. Are you still going to be saying, well, no, your sister should have stayed with him and continued with him nonetheless? Look how many times women walk away from men. I want to not talk about that. Let's discuss it. Bring it to the trial, man. Look how much time women walk away from men. Women make it seem as though they're the only ones. They're the only ones that get this thing where people walk away from them. Don't do that. Again, let me make this very clear. I'm still flagging Darren for thinking that white women are more loyal than black women. I'm going to flag him for that because that's a generalist statement. Where's Rico? So in Sharon, Rico refused. Sharon said in my video, he said he should not be putting hands on her. Yeah, but barely. Barely. Yes, Antenberg said yes, her behavior may be the reason why she doesn't have a job. Exactly, woman aggressive. And we don't want to talk about that. Woman aggressive, excessively aggressive. What do we mean? Let me see if we can find the next skit. This is the next skit.
Hey, don't put your hands on me.
I apologize. You're right. Nobody should be putting hands on anybody. I'm just extremely frustrated with this whole narrative, okay?
So because she give this little lazy apology, all of a sudden, you want to try whitewash this, please. Because if this was a male, you all would have been hanging him to dry. I'm not going for any of that. When I try to say, when I can come give me the little whitewash story, who would have hang him for drive? Who would have hang him for drive? If this was that, if it was flipped around, Mr. One that would be telling her to call the police right now. We not expect 911 to show up at the door. Anyway.
Narrative that you created. This is your story.
How did I create this? How?
Again, and I mean this from the
You
bottom
keep
of my
doing
heart.
the same thing. You keep blaming every single thing on me. Yeah, I did the act, but what led to the act?
What's going on?
Sorry. We got a little.
All right, so the son come in, them do the little thing for whatever, the little dance, because of course, yeah. So I'm say you get the son walk away. Let me get into the ear, so.
You see? He knows how you treat me.
Now, Keisha, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I love that boy. And I still got love for you. But at the end of the day, I'm reaping my benefits that I put in. So I'm not going to allow you to
What about
continue
my benefits that I put in?
to continue for you to put guilt on the way that I
I'm not
live.
putting guilt. I just want you to see what I see. I don't understand why you can't see that.
I do see.
Well, and it's okay with you.
And they seem like I'm just throwing it in your face, but at the end of the day, this is my lifestyle. Again,
Yeah, now
you
that you
chose
right.
this.
You see, and it's comments like this that I'm talking about. He abused her in other ways. That's what I'm talking about. Every time. This is why this is what it is. This is why we have the male versus female thing that always occurs, Janet, because when we try to hold a woman accountable, she's going to find some other way to disengage the conversation. So the women don't want to be held accountable. When me hold it accountable, you know want me hold accountable. Thank you very much, Shani. Me love how Darren handle him son. It is clear that him is a father. It is clear. You only just make it up now because you're just making it up now because the moment him try to save him can put him foot down. Yeah, but him abuse her in many different ways. How? And she cheat. How? Only depend on the woman's side. That's the question. The point of the matter is woman cheated. Y'all still complain about Anthony who cheated in a marriage. This is what I'm talking. This is the double standard that happens. This is the double standard. Man in a robe, in a wave cap, and in a bun, according to women. Yeah, man. Don't trust nothing Darren said. Well, he said what him say, and she is taking it. She what you mean? You don't have to trust what him say. Is where she say. She knows that she cheated. She tell you. She cheated. Yeah, man, him selfish. What make him selfish? What makes him selfish? Carolyn, yes. He abused her in some kind of way. Go back in your room, kid. Exactly. Move on, lady. He don't want you anymore. Exactly. Move along. Look how much time men help women to build them life and the women then move on. You know how many, me asking something. You know how many women in my lifetime me spend like a time pan and she doing her like a thing and we're working together and it don't work out. I cannot go back to her and tell her, say, hey, I've spent this amount of money on you and you should give me some of the benefits. I can't tell her that. But women believe that them supposed to hold whatever else it is. No. That's what it is. No. There you go. No, Leticia, correct. What will Darren do when he finds out that his wife and Mike? Sure, Lesa knows Lakeisha cheated on Darren. Yes. He will have a different day because he's going to have a different level. I think what's going to happen in this, Leticia, is that he's going to think about this differently because he's no longer going to be thinking that any one race is superior to another. I think that's what the message is coming up in it as. But Lesa is guilty. That's the only reason why Lesa suggested for the son to come over. 17 years and she not suggest that. See, I see people are underestimating Darren's intelligence. Yes, he's hiding his malevolence, but there's a child involved. So what that mean? When you say child involved, what do you mean? Darren needs to go to school and let his son needs to go to that school and let his son know what's up because his mama makes excuses for him at school. Boom. Possibly. Darren is a master gaslighter. That's why the women gets flatlined by bunker busters. All right, we hear you. We haven't seen the worst of this woman because the child support will end when this man turns 18. That's the point me I make. And for us to be sitting here when this woman has had 18 years to use the $2,500 and level up her life and has not done so, but is complaining, is blasphemous. That is why we won't move forward as a race, because every time we get the little inches and we must move up, we don't take them. She makes $2,500 extra as child support. She should be working and working for herself at the same point and keep leveling up with that 2.5. But hey, y'all say no. So again, O'Neal just go and do whatever it is. Relationship end, but I understand her anger and frustration. However, I believe that she should have done something with it for herself. Be example for herself. Thank you very much. That's all I want to know if you say. Hold the woman them accountable. They must be held accountable. You need to push yourself forward. You can't just stay stuck. Her heart is hurt. My heart hurt too from one if a woman will decide their mind so they're going to move on and marry somebody else. What we going to do? Beat them up every day and say, well, you should have married to me. Because no, the woman move on. The man has moved on. Him don't want to deal with the foolishness. He's not an Anthony. Him don't want to take her back. What's wrong with that? She needs to get a job instead of counting Darren's. Thank you. Thank you. Which is it? You want a woman to be independent or not dependent? Or dependent? Which is it? Do you want women to be independent or dependent? I'm telling you, so this one may gonna be a little bit different. We don't know the full story. They just added this plot twist today. Correct. So we're just commenting on the plot twist where them give it. Now, until them give it different information, we can speak differently about it. We're just commenting on what we're getting. That is correct, Carl. You are correct. The writers just threw this disc curve and we don't have enough information on her to judge her. You see? You can't judge her, but you could have judged Darren. That's what I tell you. That's what I say. You hypocritical within the thing. This is why I can't work with phone thing. Because when Darren came on the scene, y'all gave a lot of judgments. So you could have judged Darren, but you can't judge the woman right here. So we tell you that she cheat. She tell you that she has cheated. She said she cheat one time. And that is exactly what Darren said. Him don't want to be around her because she cheat the one time. Plus, you've also seen her put her hands on him in the interaction between the two of them. And you also see her getting extremely upset. But guess what? We can't judge her, but we can judge Darren because of him statements he make to Amber. That is what you call double standard. That's when me know say on a double standard. And you have to go come out of them, come Miss Fatal. That double standard statement, that this statement a double standard statement. Good. Thank you very much for coming in the interviews. The interviews, bro, I think I like the storyline. I knew I already liked it, the interviews. I told y'all the other day because I was looking at your channel and I saw you were saying, hey, you don't understand the Mike storyline. I said, don't worry, just wait because it's a very, very good storyline. Very, very good storyline. And they're going to open the storyline up for you so you can get some different things. Women, specifically black women, it's unraveling. Exactly. Why he has this with that is one piece. It's going to help you in viewpoint to black women. It's also going to give you the viewpoint of just like now what we see now the anti-reviews, how a black woman gets some money and she don't know if to level up when she gets the money. It's also going to show you how, why we can pedestalize any other race over any other race, because people are people. It shows you that as well. People cheat just the same way in all, what you call it, in all ethnicities. This is one of those, what I told y'all. Lesa is doing us a great disservice by doing this storyline. Yes, this is a very good storyline. And me go and work. This storyline is similar to Wayne's message today. She never said that she wanted Darren back. She just knows to push his button. She just knows how to push his button and say slick things about his wife to make him mad. There you go. That too. Nothing wrong with that. Do we know that she doesn't work? Did I miss that? She don't work because she complain. It clears that she don't work. She complain. You could not be getting 2.5 and be working and not able to manage yourself in where you live. So yes, she hasn't told us, but we're insinuating based on what she has. So I kept trying to understand what this baby mother does for a living other than exactly. We don't know. And the point of the matter right now is because we have nothing that she does, you cannot be complaining along with getting $2,500. She makes the top of the market. If y'all want to see it, I can show it to you. Let's see if I can find it for y'all. Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Okay, great.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let's see if I can find it for y'all. Because y'all know me always do these things. Georgia. Give me one moment. Child support grid. Georgia has a child support grid, right? Let me see if I can bring this to you guys so y'all can see this. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. She's making at the top of the market already, friends. Darren is paying him fair share. And you can't complain of the man thing. So look at this. One child. So look at my screen. One child. You see where the money goes? If you were to put the table out to the end to 79, right? Look at this. One child, 3,200. So she's making close. That's why I said it's close to the top of the market. Look at this. In other words, let's say he's making, I'm going to give you the number, the entire number. Give me one moment. Let's get the number. Let's get the number. Let's get the number. I'm going to show you this. So y'all understand the context into which this is. She's in the upper percentile of things. Here we go. Here we go. So if you look at the chart, right? If you look at the chart, monthly, this is the income monthly. You see that? 28,300 and whatever it is. What's that yearly figure? Give me one moment. Yearly. What is this yearly? Give me one moment. I'm going to show y'all that he's I'm showing y'all that she gets the upper percentile. All right. I wish my mother got $2,500 from my father. I wished that she got this. But nonetheless, so let's say he makes 28,000, right? Times 12. That is 336,000. It sounds about what Darren would be making. Yes, she's getting the upper percentile. Upper percentile. That's why Mr. Chairman, the upper percentile. Yes. So the question is, what is she doing with the money? That's the question. I wish my mother get this money. I wish she would have gotten this. Wish. She spent more time going to DJ school than find a job. Maybe she wants Kountry Wayne baby mama treatment to be taken care of and put up. Thank you very much, Deontay Refuse. Because more know where she $2,500 is a lot of money. Me not care what y'all want to go at. She wanted child support and the man gave her child support. Don't complain. If she uses that for rent, utilities, and tuition, it's not enough. Why the state gives her food stamps? The state will give her food stamps because she's not working. Because all she has is the one income. That's the only way she'll be getting food stamps. That means she's unproductive. She also too is thinking of this as a meal ticket. I'm just saying, it's also still a meal ticket. It's also still a meal ticket. No, I'm not for it. We need to stop this foolish. Man or woman, you must set yourself up for success. What I don't like about these kids is that the woman depend and manipulate men for money and material things with no shame. No, Lesa is taking a child away from his mom. Dirty Lesa. Thank you very, very much. Because of her own thing, because she's trying to go spend time with Mike. That's what it is. Yeah. y'all believe when you can come trick O'Neill. Y'all can't come trick O'Neill with this foolishness. That's what this is about. It's about Lesa's conscience. Maybe the baby mama could use Flawless for a reference at the Club Rain. Let me say something fatal. We know she shows up at the school in pajamas every time she has to come up there. So I can take her. So I take her. She's home. Exactly. She's up there too much in her pajamas. She need to be working. Only being unreasonable. Child support is not for rent. It's for 2026 inflation. She's making $2,500 per month. You know what? It's 2,000 friends. If I wished that my mother got $2,500 for rent, I wish she got that. I wish she get that from my father. It's y'all that are being unreasonable. What we're doing is you're trying to pocket watch Darren. That's what's going on. Y'all are them comments that make me know now pocket watch Darren. You gotta be looking for work to get food stamps now. She not looking for work. She's not working, and that's the problem of me have. Lesa definitely wants Darren to be preoccupied so she can have her. Exactly. As a man, you can tell your child how much you want to pay his child support and not do extra. Exactly. You pay child support already. Here is the $1,000,000 question. Is Darren obligated to take care of her like he does his wife as long as the child is taken care of? Thank you. Thank you. Even if she mother that get $2,500 right now per month, it would be a lot of monies. Stop this, friends. Stop this. It's 2,500. It is $2,500. She could move to a cheaper state. All right, you can't live in Georgia then. Move to Louisiana. Because she could have gotten a 2-bedroom house for about $1,500 and still have money left. Stop this. This is that thinking, right? This is that thinking. Let me put a comment up, Carolyn. This is that thinking that keeps us poor because we never think it's enough. We always think we need to get more. That's what that do. That puts us in that poverty range where we never try to do well with what we have. The answer reviews, I'm saying the answer reviews. The answer reviews, here's a $1,000,000 question. As long as the child is taken care of, as long as he obeys the court order, anything else is a gift. Stop it. Wanna stop it, man. It won't hurt to give a little more for his son. Him not have to. It won't hurt, but him not have to. He doesn't have to. O'Neill, stop saying that you cannot compare then to now. Your mom raised you. It's $2,500. It's $2,500. He's giving her a lot of money. Stop this. Stop this. Stop this. More never me alone. I said this thing. My daughter would love to get $2,500 in child support. Mommy, thank you very, very much because I don't want them people. I don't want them people. I wish that I was getting $2,500 per month in child support for my daughter. I wished that I was getting that. You all need to stop this. That child probably go to a public school. Come on now. Y'all need to stop this. Stop calling people money like that, man. Come on now. Stop it, man. Stop it. Y'all are the ones that need to stop it to the 2 out of order. I don't see nothing wrong with Darren building them a home. Well, nothing wrong with it, but him just don't want to do that right now. He's giving her $2,500 and he's not obligated to pay anymore. And we should stop trying to shame men for paying what the court ordered them to pay. We need to stop. We need to stop trying to shame men for paying what the court told them to pay. We need to stop this. Because we do it all the time. We try and shame the man. Well, him could I give more. If the court said me supposed to pay 2,500, I that me for pay. You took me for child support and the court said I must pay 1,000, I that me for pay. No, man, y'all out of pocket, man. So the woman is your time. It's so sweet, yo. Doesn't matter if it's a whole lot. The point of the matter is this, Miss Fatal. If you were a millionaire and I was basically your child's father, and I took you to court, and the court says you're supposed to pay 2.5, Miss Fatal, and that you have to pay. Nothing else. I cannot complain with your new husband for whatever it is. That's what the court told you to pay. That's the point. We need to stop shaming people for whatever. It's shaming. Because we try to see if we can argue something else. This is what I tell you about the court system. We've been using the court system to punish men. Sound like easy. Think of it easy.
I chose this. It's cool. You can keep saying that. I chose this, because I chose to invest in you, to believe in you, to want to be down with you. I made a mistake.
You invested in someone else at the end of the day.
I made a mistake.
No.
You know what? It's cool. We don't have to keep doing this. We don't have to keep doing this. It's cool. Go back over there to your little white wife, your little white daughter, and live your little white life.
It's not about white. It's not about black and white or colors or anything. Listen to me. At the end of the day, my wife is loyal, respectful, and she's a wife.
That's what it's about. It's about the mere fact that he's building whatever it is, Lesa up. And Lesa is right now being a little snake because she's being snake walked every single solitary day. Mike up in the belly, him in the belly that play Dalios with the girl. That's what it is.
Yeah, I hope she don't make no mistakes.
Something that you did not choose to do.
Oh, wow. I didn't choose to be a wife.
Now
I didn't choose to be. I was a wife with no ring.
Got me
Get out of my house.
She was a wife with no ring. That's why I said that they weren't married. That's why I said the lines them get mixed up just now. Cause see, it says, I think there's one with no ring.
Get out of my house, Darren!
Yo, you gonna really see who's what's
where. Get out.
Keisha, you have a good day.
Yeah, have a regular one.
That's who she is, an upset woman. I'm not gonna get into the angry black woman thing. The fact of the matter is that the woman angry and upset. No. But it doesn't matter. You would do that. But it doesn't mean that you'd be wrong, Miss Fatal, if you didn't give me more. That's what I'm saying, because there's nothing wrong with it. You're paying what the court asks you to pay. You're doing what is obligated of you. That is my point. Wife with no ring sounds like your fault, and you cheated too. I wouldn't give you anything either. She was a wife with no ring. That's what she's saying. The only thing she is a wife wait until he finds out. His wife is a loyal and respectful wife. That's what it is. That's what we're seeing what's going on here. So is he supposed to say, Judge, I'll pay more. I'm a millionaire. When the court is said, Deontay refused me, keep asking the same question. The court said, at 2.5 if I pay, then that's what I'm supposed to pay. Nothing more. We need to stop shaming men or people that go in the system for telling them when to pay more. No. If the court say you must pay a certain portion, that's what you should pay. We should not be shaming people for doing that. And we shame men a lot for doing that. If the court said them to pay $100, we shame them for the $100. I do remember Rafi child support story where the judge lowered his child support to $50 a week and he was already giving Ashley more than that. Exactly. This woman may have tried to get more from Darren and lost. You got a lot of women right on here now getting child support and have another man in the house and spending more money on the man. Exactly. Thank you very much, Curtis, because this is what people not understanding. Have my money and spend per man. I said Moses going to be on here this long. So you know what? I'm going to leave it right here. So friends, thank you all very much for this was a very, very good thing. I love this story. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Have a wonderful night. I'm going to miss you. I'm going to be myself.
Welcome to the audio show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again.